Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Baked at Night. Yeah, so we're pretty baked, and I had some ideas about what we are going to talk about tonight, but I kind of forgot most of them. So we're going to just ramble on like we do and see if we come up with anything fun worth talking about tonight. I don't know. You know, I like my coffee even in the middle of the evening. No matter day or night, I'll drink coffee. I always grew up drinking coffee, I remember sitting at the coffee shops with everybody. And that's what we did as a family, Me and the old man, we went to the coffee shop every day. Most of the time, 3 or 4 times a day, to be honest with you. We had before work coffee, lunchtime coffee, after work coffee, possibly evening time coffee. I don't know, that's where the old man made all his connections. That's how I got to know people. That was his networking. I was there, I watched it all. But times ain't like that no more, They're a little bit different. Your networking nowadays is online. You can't network with just the people near you. You're not going to get enough support. You have to network with everybody. Man, I know. I've been online a lot lately. It's crazy. I've never been online this much in my life. But I've been working on all sorts of stuff, We got, 2 channels now? I'm running 2 YouTube channels. I've started my business page. I started a page for all my writings. I got some pretty cool stuff on there. I hope y'all check it out sometime. I don't know. Y'all like to write? I love writing. I just wrote this poem and I put a awesome background behind it. Some cool vibing music for it. I don't know. What y'all doing? You building something? I want to see it. Let me know in the comments below. Please, talk to me. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the drill. Oh, this ain't gonna work. My phone's about to die. Shit. Gonna have to try this another time. I'm back. I have no clue what we were talking about just a minute ago. I had to move inside. The phone was dying and it was about to storm. So, we're gonna change the subject entirely. And that's gonna be alright. I wanna talk about the coming apocalypse. Okay? I'm talking the robot AI apocalypse. Now, don't get on and say, blah de blah, it's never gonna happen. Here's why. I know all the reasons why it can't happen. I won't tell you why it's going to happen. Number one, you trust in any of these governments to actually regulate their AI properly? You telling me China, Korea, Russia, the US, every country in the world that is working on this stuff, you think they ain't doing some shady stuff with their AI? Oh, I guarantee they are. Number two, have you seen robots lately? What they're doing? They're going to be everywhere in the next 10 years. Everything's going to be automatic and running on AI and robots. But one of these governments that militarizes all this stuff is going to get us in trouble. We going to be fighting the robots one day. If you think it ain't going to happen, man, you fooling yourself. Now, if this happens, what are we gonna do, right? I can rant all day about how to survive a zombie apocalypse, okay? I can. Zombies are easy. Zombies don't think, at least in modern zombie lore, they don't really think as much about everything. But the robot AI army is thinking at a much higher level than we ever are. How are we going to stop them, guys? Okay, we take out the satellite systems, right? We try to turn the internet off. You think they ain't going to have that built in before they ever show themselves? Oh, they going to have all that taken care of. Have you all been using your AI? I use it for everything. It makes life so easy. It is great stuff. I am doing so much more in such a shorter amount of time because of my AI. It's the greatest tool ever created. But we probably shouldn't have created it. This is not okay. It's going to destroy Earth. It's going to destroy everyone. Destroy or enslave, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna be there fighting before I'm bowing down to anyone or anything, that's for damn sure. Either way, robot apocalypse is coming, and that's terrifying. AI is awesome, but let's get back to the zombies, right? Because in a zombie apocalypse, I mean, where's the first place you all would be going? What is the first thing you go to raid for? Well, me, I'm locking myself down somewhere. We start hearing about zombies, I'm going on lockdown mode. 100%. Don't care. Locking myself down for a while. Hopefully out in the middle of nowhere by the time I can get things situated. You know, if I can get them situated quick enough, we're going to be locked down in the middle of nowhere. You don't start with the raiding. You wait till everyone dies before you raid. Keep where you go at a minimal. You don't explore until things have calmed down a bit. Then you raid. And then you can't be raiding where everyone else has already raided. I'm sorry, the hardware store's gone. Walmart's gone. Malls gone. Like, these places are raided and taken, wiped out, right? You got to be smarter than that. You got to be looking for people with hidden underground bunkers. I mean, have you looked at some of the maps? You can get maps that show you where people have got permits to put their underground bunkers. Like, a zombie apocalypse happened, you might take a look at those beforehand. Because once the internet's down, you ain't going to be able to find them. But you can check out where some of the nearest bunkers to you are. And, you know, that might be a good place to start raiding. You'll probably run into somebody. Well, hopefully they're friendly. Y'all can form a group. Groups are gonna help you. You're gonna need some allies. None of us can do this stuff alone. Even living right now. Can you live right now alone? Like, nah, it takes a team. We want to make this stuff go. We gotta work as a team. And I don't understand why more people don't understand that that's the only way it's ever gonna work. We cannot do it by ourselves. I mean, can you? I can't. Ain't no way. But I got some pretty cool ideas, right? Now, I'm working on this graphic novel right now, right? This guy, he's a son of the Queen of Hell, an immortal man. Well, after his dad dies, he goes on some crazy ass adventures. He's fighting literal demons. He uses emotional warfare to fight. Like, he uses mystical powers, of course. It's kind of like Constantine meets Hellboy, and I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be a 6 book, 6 chapters in each book, and 6 books in the series. Because, well, he's the son of hell. It's prophesized that he is the Antichrist. He is going to bring about the destruction of Earth. And he's fighting to stop it. Yeah, man. It's gonna have some. It's gonna bounce from panel to panel. It's all digital. It's gonna bounce from panel to panel. The panels will have words on them. There'll be some narration. There'll be some of the pictures will have some cool graphics and cool stuff happen to them. You know, I want when dude's head's gonna explode. I want to actually make it explode on the panel. Yeah, this stuff's gonna be sick, man. Uh, I started a channel talking about God, man. Like, we ain't gonna get into all that here, but check it out, man. It's called Bad at Church. Because, if I'm sitting here preaching, like, we all probably should not be listening to what I got to say. And that's okay. I ain't mad about that. Nah. That's why we make this channel. This is where we talk about the fun stuff. So, what are you guys doing? What are you guys trying to do right now? Man, have you been out taking some pictures? I got this new phone. I started taking pictures with it. Now, I've been doing a bunch of photo editing. Like, I'm learning how to use Photoshop and Canva. And, man, it's a lot going on. But I feel like I'm getting pretty good. I do got a page set up for that. Check me out on Facebook. I can invite you to all my pages if you want to follow any of them. Like, I want to follow your stuff too, though, so please throw it out there. Let me know where I can find you. What can I see of yours that you're doing? If anyone ever wants to get on this chat and, collaborate, like, let's go. Let's make some brain rot. There's going to be fun stuff here. I want to have some guests. I want people talking mad shit on here to each other. You know how much fun this is going to be? Like, I'm done not doing cool shit. Like, I read this book, Do Cool Shit. If you ain't read it, highly recommend it. I cannot think of her name. The girl is amazing. It's, if you're younger than a millennial, you might not like it as much because she's very millennial. A lot of her stories are based around millennial times, But this girl, man, she got my head thinking in a whole different way about life now. I read her book, Do Cool Shit, and it's got me thinking, why ain't we doing more cool shit? We gotta keep doing cool shit. Man, I've been writing some poetry too. Yeah, I got this writer's room I created. You can join it too you want, I'll tell y'all, you can join anything I talk about. Because you should. You like what you're hearing? And I want to get to know you. I want to have you talk to me too. I'll join your shit too. But I got a children's book I'm writing. I got poetry I've been writing. I got a graphic novel I've been writing. And I may have a couple projects I ain't ready to talk about yet I've been writing. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe nothing will come with it, but I want to do it. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to find the right publisher because of this channel. You're going to think, man, I want to read this guy's stuff. Holy crap, I like his stuff. I'm going to get this brother published. I'm going to be like, yeah, man, you my dude. So come through for me, please. If not, I don't care. I don't care what you bring to the table. Let's talk. We can come up with something for us to get into. I'm always willing and dealing, trying to ride some sort of hustle. If I don't got at least 10 hustles going on up here, I ain't doing it right. Man, my old man showed me you never know what one's going to work. Because sometimes they don't work. And you just got to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. One thing I learned from him is sometimes it's best to pivot quick. He had a problem pivoting. Dad did not pivot his ideas if he needed to. And sometimes you got to. But just because you pivot doesn't mean you give up on the old idea. Sometimes you just need a break from that old idea while you're working on another idea in order to get back to the original idea, and it all makes a big circle and you're like, holy crap, I was thinking 20 steps ahead. I can't believe I did that. Like, that's what's been going on for me anyways. Every time I turn around, there's a new opportunity. You got to get your mindset where there's a new opportunity everywhere because there is. Life is too hard for too many of us to not think that we need to look in some other places. We need to come up with some new ideas. Who was it? Einstein. Einstein said that, maybe it wasn't Einstein, I don't know, whoever said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You can't keep, no, you gotta pivot. But you gotta grind. That's what my business grind theory is all about. We grind. We grind hard. All day, every day, we should be working on something in some way, shape, or form. I don't care what we working on. We can work on it. Get the kids involved. Let the kids work with you. My kids love working with me. We sit there. We'll work on stuff like photos. We love doing photography. We gonna get a photography business running soon enough. But we'll sit there taking photos all day. Yeah, they love taking photos. I want them to, we're trying to flip some furniture. I'll put a little hand sander in their hand. They'll go to town. Heck yeah. My youngest is 5, and that little girl's going to outwork 90% of you. She is always on a hustle of some sort. And that's how she's got to be, because, man, today's world is so different than what it was even 10 years ago. If you still stuck in the mindset of 10 years ago, you ain't in the mindset you need to be in today. And we got to get into it today, especially if you around my age in your 30s, man, and you still struggling. Man, we really want to do this for the rest of our lives? Nah, dog. We ain't going to do that for the rest of our lives. It's time to stop struggling. It's time to work. Okay, I'm gonna stop laughing now. I crack myself up. I think I am hilarious. My old lady, she tells me I ain't that funny, especially when I tell her that she's a decade older than me. She split me off right now as I tell you this, because see, really, she's only 6 months older than me, but she was born in '89 and I was born in '90, so she's born a decade before me. She's an '80s baby. Nah, I don't know about those '80s babies. They old now. Now, my young ass, yeah, I am like as cool as I've ever been, which is nuts because I'm really not cool at all. Like, I know this. I'm the biggest dork in the world, okay? And that's fine. I just learned how to not care anymore about what anyone thinks of me. I don't do nothing illegal. Okay? Yeah, I said I smoked. I'm in Indiana. I can't smoke. Man, I'm talking about stuff I buy up at the smoke shop right up the road. Yeah. You just go in there and tell the guy, hey, I want something to get me high. Here's the kind of high I want. He'll hook you right up. This shit's legal now. I don't do nothing illegal no more. Ain't for a long time. Because there's a better way than that, man. We don't need to be out here doing a bunch of crime. Ain't nobody got time to go sit in jail. Like, hell, I don't want to go sit in jail. That shit sounds like it sucks. I don't know how I made it my entire life without never spending a night in jail. Okay, because I done some crazy stuff in my time. We won't admit to nothing on film. Just to say, I've done some crazy stuff in my life. And I don't know. I got lucky. I was smart. I was always planning. I was nervous about getting caught. I didn't want to get caught. Jail sounds like it sucks. Any of y'all been to jail? How bad does it suck, guys? Like, I can't imagine. I like my freedom. I won't do what I want when I want. Sometimes, I know sometimes, because I've been the bad guy a lot of my life, right? How many of y'all the bad guy? You can be honest. I don't care. I know I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy most of the time. I've came to peace with that. I don't care that I'm the bad guy. I do me. You know how I'm able to sleep at night? Man, Bon Jovi, yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Bon Jovi. I love me some Bon Jovi, okay? I do. Bon Jovi said it best. But now I can't remember what he said. He said, have a nice day. No, that's the song I'm thinking of. That's what it's in. I know, it's about living your own life. Like, we gotta live our own life and be our own person. I'm not ashamed of who I am in any way, shape, or form. I'm little motherfucking J-Bo Lewis. Like, come on, what's there to be ashamed of? I'm great. Don't mean I ain't the bad guy, though. Don't mean I ain't the asshole. I'm a pretty big asshole. We had a couple neighbors move in up the road. They live in my apartment complex now, but aren't necessarily the kind of people I want to interact with or have my kids interact with. So I walked up to him and introduced myself. Right? I went up nice and easy. Hey, how's it going, boys? Shook the man's hand. Looked him square in the eyes. You always look him dead in the eyes. They hate. Nobody can ever keep eye contact. I don't get it. Like, look a man in his eyes when you're talking to him. Show some respect, damn it. Fuck. But I look him in the eyes. I thought, hey, I'm your neighbor from down the hill. Oh, hey, my name's Jimmy. Yeah, I got like 5 names. Jimmy, James, J-Bud, I don't know. It is what it is. But my name's Jimmy. I live right down the road. Guy tried to say something. I don't know. I just kept talking because fuck him. I ain't. Yeah, I'm a judgmental prick, but he's a druggie. You could tell he was strung out, and I just wanted to give him a warning. What he does in his own time, on his own basis, I do not care. If he doesn't bother me, I will never bother this man again. I was just setting some ground rules. So I sat there, I shook his hand, I said, I'm Jimmy. I live right down the hill with my kids. My kids like to play around here. I expect my neighborhood to be safe. And I expect my neighborhood to be clean. And I shook his hand. And I walked away. He didn't actually say nothing to me. After that, he didn't need to. I made my point. I don't care what he does in his own apartment. That ain't none of my damn business. But my kids have a problem with him. Well, let's just say I'll take care of it. You know, they tried telling my daughter. By they, I mean people in her life. Tried to tell my daughter that she shouldn't fight. And they are absolutely 100% right. She should not fight. She should not hit. But I taught my daughter that nobody has the right to put hands on you. I don't care who it is. If they put hands on you, you put your hands on them. I taught my daughter to defend herself. We do not start fights. No, that's not okay. But you cross that line, my 9-year-old's going to whoop your ass. And I know that because I trained her. I'm telling you, she's getting pretty good. She almost got me a nice kick in the face the other day. It was crazy. But I love it. We gotta respect one another and show love for everybody. But we also have to stand up for ourselves. Because ain't nobody gonna stand up for you if you don't stand up for yourself.
Okay, I need my foot out from it.
I don't know. When it comes to my kids, man, the things I do, they scare me. I'm scared of what I do when it comes for my kids. I know the lines I'd cross for them. Just because I ain't been to jail, just because I ain't been to prison, doesn't mean I'm scared of them. That's what you do for your kids. Don't mess with the kids. On that topic, Fuck pedophiles. Fuck them. If you're a pedophile and you're watching this, get the fuck out of here. Nobody has time for your bullshit. You deserve to be somewhere that I'm not allowed to say because that's inciting violence. So I won't say that. We don't mess with the kids, period. Anyone ever comes after mine, I'm gonna have a field day, motherfuckers. We gonna have some fun with that shit. I don't like war. I don't like violence. It's not good. But there was a time where I lived for that shit. I don't want to anymore. I don't. I want to be peaceful. I want to have fun. I hope y'all want to have fun and be peaceful, you know? Because that's what's going to make life good. All the miserable bullshit just makes life drag on and on and on. So, if you could go in a time machine, but you could only go into the future, would you do it or not? Like, I might do it. Okay? But if I did it, I would be riding on the hopes that I could move far enough into the future that they figured a way to go back in time. But unless time's circular, time moves forward. Or it could be, all the time theories. There's we're not getting into all the time theories tonight, guys. Please don't get into all the time theories in the comments. Okay, you can get into the time theories in the comments. I'd love it if you do, because that's just going to blow the comment section up. Go ahead and get into some time theories down there. Tell me why I'm saying all this wrong. Please, it's fine. But if time only moves forward and we can't go backwards, then I'm screwed if I jump in time. So, theoretically, nah, man. Nah, ain't no way I can go forward in time if I can't go backwards. Because if we were able to go forwards, then would we not be jumping into a time that we're not supposed to be in? So we're like refugees stuck. We have nothing. What if they use nothing from our time anymore? But they have too many of us they don't even care about. And we're not advanced enough for them, right? No, I can't do that. I mean, you could jump like an hour in the future or something, but then what you doing? You losing an hour. Like, time's important. We can't lose our time. But maybe if you could jump, I mean, I don't know. That's a tough one. Because what if I could jump like 200 years into the future? That'd be cool. I'd know nothing though. I'd be like the people 100 years ago if I hit it on my phone. Oh, they'd be freaking out. I guess I'd be freaking out by what they invented, huh? So, the flying cars that are coming. Like, I know, we're supposed to have them already. I don't care, they're coming. They are coming in the future. We're gonna have flying cars, right? And they're gonna be self-flying is the thing. They're all gonna be self-flying. How freaky is it gonna be when you the first time you get in one of those? Like, it's gonna be crazy. When you get in one, you don't have a pilot. The car's just gonna fly itself. That'd be great. Alright, that's all for Baked at Night tonight, guys. Till next time, be peaceful, have fun, smoke another one because you probably want to.